We are firmly in the first eclipse season of 2022. That being the partial solar eclipse happening in Taurus this Saturday, April 30th at 1:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in this video, I want to talk about what to do and what to avoid during any eclipse season. Hi, I'm Stacey Ann Forrester, astrologer and mentor, and on this channel, I help women navigate change through greater self-awareness. So let's dive right in. I want to start with the positive. What do we do to support ourselves during eclipse season? I have three main things. The first one being observe. Eclipse energy brings about a surge in energy and also the opposite, a lot of decrease in energy. So this chaotic energy, up and down a flow of energy, is unavoidable. It's hard to control, so don't try. And so the best response for eclipse season is to just observe what is happening. Sit back and see what is coming into your life to start and what's going out of your life to let go. And that brings me to my second point, what to do during eclipse season. We want to release. It's just a wonderful, wonderful time to finally let things go that need to be let go of. And you will know what that thing is. You won't have to guess during eclipse season. Eclipse season can come in and it can take things away. If you haven't found the courage to release it, the universe does it for you. But you can be proactive and just start releasing, and that could be releasing thoughts that no longer serve you, emotions that no longer serve you. It could also be things, clutter. It could be also the release of people in your life. So observation, release, and finally rest and retreat. So with eclipse season, there is just a lot happening. Like I said before, it's a big surge of energy that can lead to new beginnings as well as endings. So take care of yourself by getting the rest that you need to be able to respond well to these changes. Eclipse season isn't the time to control, so resting, recuperating, and nourishing yourself, pulling back from your typical day-to-day is going to be helpful for you to respond, not to control the energies of the eclipse, but again, to be in a good space to respond in the way that you want to respond when things do come up and things do happen, and they will. So now let's talk about what shouldn't we do during eclipse season. I know it sounds very intriguing to set your sights on eclipse season as a way to start things in your life. It's not a good idea because the energy is very dynamic. Things are starting, things are ending, but it's starting and ending that will find you. You don't have to do anything for it. So during eclipse season, I would avoid initiating anything new. Yeah, and I know that kind of sounds counterintuitive because it's like, Stacey Ann, you just said it's time of new beginnings. Yes, but the beginnings will find you. You don't have to initiate yourself. So it's not a time of you doing the action. It's a time of seeing what kind of comes to you in terms of what really wants to get going, what wants to start in your life anew. So avoid initiating. The next one is rituals. A lot of people that are interested in astrology have hear about these rituals that you do on the new and full moon. When it's an eclipse new moon or an eclipse full moon, I would avoid doing your typical ritual, especially on that day of the eclipse. Again, the energy is just so chaotic that you will have a harder time connecting to the outcome that is for your highest good. So I would avoid any rituals on this day. Save your rituals for maybe a couple of days post eclipse, so that you're doing your ritual, doing your practice on firmer ground. The final thing that I recommend avoiding during eclipse season is any kind of manifesting. And this is kind of tied to that ritual piece that we talked about. Again, eclipses are energies that is just going to flow through, and we can't control the energy. And part of manifesting is that connection to co-creating. And the clarity that you'll have post eclipse season is gonna be greater than during the eclipse season. And so don't try to manifest something really big during an eclipse. It's just not gonna turn out well. So those are my recommendations of what to do and what to avoid during eclipse season. And I hope your eclipse season goes really well. There's just a lot of great energy for it to keep moving us into a better direction that is helping us build that thing that we're trying to build. And that brings me to an offer that I have for those who are thinking about quitting their job or those who have recently quit their job, and it's called a Spring 2022 Life Review. And I'm offering 30 free sessions, and these are going to be a 45-minute long sessions where we get to take a look at where you are in the seasons of life, both the internal cycles that you're going through and the external cycles that you are responding to. And if that is something that you are curious or interested in, I will leave a link below for you to sign up. Thank you, and have a wonderful Taurus solar eclipse. Take care.